Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Congratulations on the win. It was quite a wild game. Can you try and sum it up? And you did seem to keep your cool while everyone else was losing their heads.
Yes, it was a very intense, and if you were a neutral person, you could say entertaining football game. I think there were only very few moments where nothing happened on the pitch. It took us some 10, 15 minutes to get into the game. I think the last half hour before halftime, we did great. We put them under pressure. We always forced them into their half. The whole first half took place in their half, and we were 2-0 up, could have been 3-4-0 up. At halftime, we were fully aware that they will have a go at us and that they will try to play with more aggression. I still believe that the first goal came out of the blue. I don't think that Rodrigo intended to play the ball exactly where he played the ball to, but within 2 minutes, all of a sudden, 2-2. It took us some 5 minutes to more or less shake ourselves. And the reaction after that, I think, was great. We showed maturity, we showed unity as a team on the pitch. And in the end, I think we highly deserved to win.
Sam Lucas.
Hi, Ralf. Paul Pogba played from the left last year and played very well. He seems to be very influential from the left today. Would you consider playing him from the wing more often? And can I just ask about also the impact of the two substitutes who both got goals? What was your thinking at that time in bringing Fred on?
Sorry, the first question was on Paul Pogba?
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, he did well in the first half, but he didn't play from the wing. He played as one of the two eights together with Bruno. Yeah. On the wing, we played with Jesse Lingard and with Jadon Sancho. He did great, but after 60 minutes, I think he was a little bit tired, which is normal after such a long injury break. And it was great to bring on two energetic players like Fred and Anthony Elanga. And that they are both scored in the end. Yeah, this is the best part of it. But I didn't bring them on actually to score goals. It was more about getting more energy into the team again and play in the similar style that we played in the first half.
Sorry.
Hi, Ralf. I wonder if the character of your team today was one of the main attributes in you actually winning that game. Obviously, you needed to win it twice almost. I just wondered if you could comment on the fact that you kind of had a lot of players out there putting in hard tackles, responding well to the Leeds atmosphere. And then yourself, you came on the pitch and kind of tried to calm down that little episode. I just wondered if you could explain that one for me. Thank you.
Yes, as I said, I think we showed maturity. We were rising our level of aggression towards what we had to play here in this atmosphere. For me, as somebody coming from Germany, there were quite a few tackles today that in Germany, there would have been no discussion whatsoever, but I spoke to the referee after the game about that tackle on Bruno before they scored the equalizer. And I said, listen, in Germany, they wouldn't have even asked the VAR. And the referee said to me, quite funnily, he said, listen, this is probably why you had to come to England. Yes, I think we did well and we showed character, as you said. Yes, and this was an important win after the results of yesterday. We were doomed to win. We had to win the game. And I hope that not only the win, but also the way that we achieved the win will give us new additional energy for the upcoming games on Wednesday in Madrid and for the next Premier League game against Watford at home.
Ian Whittle.
Hi, Ralf. It looked a couple of times as if your players had objects thrown at them. First of all, is everyone okay? And secondly, I just wonder what your reaction is to seeing objects thrown at your players.
As far as I know, there is some investigation going on from Leeds United. I don't think that anything happened in the end. Anthony Elanga looked well and he was happy about scoring his goal. Obviously, things like that should not happen. And I think even this game, even more so this game, the atmosphere was great. At times, you had to cool down things on the pitch a little bit. That this is what I tried to do when I walked onto the pitch. I didn't want anything to happen. No yellow, red, or red cards. And in moments like this, I think it's important to try to cool things down.
Last question from Simon Peach.
was going to ask you about the missiles, but as that's been asked, I thought I'd ask you how much you enjoyed the final whistle. I saw you go over to the away end, pumping your fist. Was that one of the best experiences you've had at United? And also, how's the squad shaping up ahead of Atletico?
Yes, we knew that it was an important win today, similar to the one against West Ham. That was similar, emotional at the end with the second goal against West Ham. But today it was more important, not only that we won the game, but the way that we reacted after conceding the equalizer. And as I said, that was the best possible answer the team could give. It was perfect with regard to maturity, unity, and the best reply that they could give to some articles last week that there was some disruption in the locker room. I think a game like this one today, you can only win as a team and with the mentality of a team. And this is what was, apart from the 3 points, the most important thing, I think, for me.
Okay, thanks everyone.